So I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts when I came across this video.
Olha a pica safada sem vergonha. Você toda na pica doida de maconha. Prende atenção pro bagulho é doidão. Trava essa puta ficando safada. Senta malvada, quica malvada. Trava na ponta da pica e não para. Senta malvada, quica malvada. Trava na ponta da pica e não para. Senta malvada, quica malvada. Trava na ponta da pica e não para. Ai, senta no palhaço. Oi, senta no palhaço.
The video is at 2 million views as of right now and has a significant amount of likes. And according to this tool, it's estimated that at least $1,000 was made from this video alone. The video niche looked pretty interesting and I wanted to take it as a challenge to make a similar video. I checked out the channel only to see that the creator is charging people a whole $67 to teach them how to make videos like this. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with charging for things like these, but I personally feel people can just learn how to do these things on their own. Even if you get the right prompting, few errors anyone can make can still cause frustrations while making the video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make these type of videos for free. Let's get started. First, go to chatgpt.com and log into your account. Next, let's upload our sample image. We can choose any of the images available, but for this example, I'll go ahead and select this one. Now, let's copy and paste this prompt. The prompt will be in the description. This prompt tells the AI to describe the image in great detail, so we can use that description to create a similar image. And as you can see, ChatGPT gives a very detailed description of the image, just as we asked in the prompt. Once it's done, let's copy this next prompt, link in the description, and paste it, and run it. You can also create your own prompt. The prompt I used here was generated by ChatGPT. All you need to do is tell it what you want to achieve, and it will create a unique prompt based off the reference image. As you can see, it generates several different prompts, and we can choose any of them. For this example, we'll use this one, so let's go ahead and copy it. Now, let's generate our images. We'll start with Leonardo AI. Later in the video, we'll explore other completely free alternatives that use different models. I haven't seen many YouTube videos covering the site I'm about to show you, so stay tuned for that. Let's go to Leonardo AI. You'll need an account to use this site, so let's sign up. I'm going to use a temporary email since I might need to create multiple accounts. I'll include a link to the temp mail service I use in the description of this video. Now that you've signed up, let's head over to the image generation section. As you can see in the models section, there are a variety of different modules to choose from. You can use any of the top 4 models, but for now we're going to start with the FluxDev model. The only setting we need to change here is the image dimensions. So let's click here and set the dimensions to the 9:16 format. Now let's go back to ChatGPT, copy the prompt, paste it here, and then let's generate the image. And it's done generating. If for any reason you want to regenerate an image because you didn't like the variations, just click here to regenerate the images. Now we'll want to download our images, so let's click here to download them. Luckily, Leonardo AI doesn't include any watermarks in the images, which is really nice. Now, another method we can use to generate images is by using our source image as a reference. To do that, we'll need to switch the model to the Phoenix 1 model. Next, we have to upload the source image, which is the image we're trying to replicate. So let's click here where it says image to image and upload our source image. Now, the only problem with this way that involves using Leonardo AI is that you'll need to create multiple accounts since the credits are limited. If you have the time, you can go with this method. The main advantage this method has over others is that you can use a source image as a reference. And as you can see here, the generated image is all right, so let's download the image. Now let me show you another way you can generate images using models like Flux, Stable Diffusion, and many other models, all completely for free. First, you'll need a Discord account for this, so make sure you have one. Now simply go to this site, link in the description, and click where it says Sign in with Discord. You'll be taken to a new window where all you have to do is click Authorize. You'd simply need to join their Discord server. The site we're using is managed by a small community, so joining their server is necessary in order to use their site. Let's go ahead and do that. As you can see, we've joined their Discord server. Now simply click where it says I've joined, complete registration, and then authorize it. As you can see, we've linked our account, giving us access to use their service for free. Now simply scroll down and click where you see the Nexos image. This also gives you access to GPT-4 for free. In this video, we'll be focusing solely on image generation. As you can see in the interface, there's a prompt section where you can enter your text, along with options to select the specific model you want to use and the number of images you want to generate. You can also choose the aspect ratio for your images. Now let's test if this is actually the Flux model. To do that, let's go back to ChatGPT, copy the exact prompts we used before, and paste them here. Then we'll select the Flux Dev model, leave the aspect ratio at 2:3, and generate our image. As you can see here, it generates a very similar image to the one created by Flux we used in Leonardo AI. Now let's try another prompt. Go back to ChatGPT, copy the prompt, paste it here, and generate. As you can see, this is okay, but it could be better. So now let's try the exact same prompt, but this time we'll use the Flux Pro model to generate it. And as you can see, this is just perfect. It captures everything perfectly and generates a much better image, unique to the style we requested in the prompt. Now, let's go back to ChatGPT, try another prompt, copy it, paste it here, and generate our image. As you can see, this one is all right, as described in the prompt. As of right now, there are a limit of 300 generations per day on a single model, which is still really good, especially considering that this is completely free. The last way to generate an image is by using the free space for the Flux models provided by Hugging Face. Simply go to the link in the description of the video, and now we're on the site. As you can see, it has a really simple interface, and you can check the advanced settings to customize the width and height of your image, along with other specifics you can adjust. Now, let's set our height to 1920 and our width to 1080. So let's go back to ChatGPT, copy our prompt, and paste it here. We're going to use the Flux Dev model for this. Now let's paste our prompt and click Run. As you can see, it's starting to process the image. If you're not familiar with how image generation works, it basically starts with random noise and gradually refines it based on the details in your prompt. That's exactly what's happening here. And as you can see, not much in the generated image changes, and it looks very similar to what Flux generated from Leonardo AI. This confirms that we are indeed using Flux to create the image. You can also try the other Flux models, which will be linked in the description as well. And now, if you want more unique prompts, you can simply ask ChatGPT to generate them for you, just like we did here. Now let's copy this new prompt and use it to generate our image. As you can see, this is really nice and a unique character that we generated. This was generated using the Flux Pro model. So we are going to download the image. I forgot to mention, to download your image, simply click on this save icon, and it's going to take you to a new tab, and then just right-click and save your image directly. Next, I want to talk about people who plan to generate a lot of images. Sometimes, when you create many images, the AI might do a great job, but the objects or people in the picture can be cut off or not finished. For example, in this image, the AI created both the bear and the man, but their feet weren't fully shown. Now, we're going to use Adobe Firefly. The link will be in the description. Just copy it and paste it into your web browser. After signing into your account, open the image you want to work on, then select the image and click Expand. Use your judgment to estimate where the feet should be based on the image, and then click Generate. It will create 3 variations of the image that complete what's missing. As you can see, I reviewed all 3 variations and chose the third one as the best. Once you find the one you like, simply click Keep to save it. Then, click Download to save the image to your computer, and it will be downloaded without any watermarks. Now let's try another image. Select the image, just like before, click Expand, and then hit Generate. Once it's done, it will provide 3 different variations. After reviewing them, I found that the second one is the best fit. So, I'll click Keep, and then download the image. Now that we've finished generating the images, we can move on to animating them. There are many AI video generation websites out there, but in this video, we'll be using Kling AI to animate the videos from the images. The link to it will be in the description. Quickly sign in with your account, then click on AI Videos. You'll be taken to this page where you can confirm your image. Before you generate the images, you'll want to configure the model in Kling AI. They've just released their new 1.6 model. However, I've noticed that in some scenarios, the 1.5 model still performs better for what I want to happen in the video generated from the image. The 1.6 model can sometimes generate videos that are too realistic, which can actually interfere with the prompt and what you want to achieve. Now let's upload our image and paste the prompt. We'll set the aspect ratio to 9:16 and leave the defaults as they are. For the negative prompts, we'll type in logos and distortions to avoid those elements in the generated video. After that, simply click Generate. For the prompt, I'll leave it in the description. I should also mention that the 1.6 model tends to take longer to generate compared to the 1.5 model. However, this is quite expected since we're using the free plan. While that's generating, let me explain what I meant earlier when I said ChatGPT can help you create prompts. I sent it the image you see here asking for a prompt to generate a video of them walking together. Then, I provided a sample prompt and ChatGPT helped modify it. It then gave me the final prompt, which I used to generate the video. Okay, it's finished generating, and as you can see, it created the video exactly as we asked in the prompt with minimal distortions. One thing to note is that this video was generated using the 1.6 model, which took about an hour to complete. Now, let's try using the 1.5 model and then see how long that generates and see if it's worth it. Okay, let's upload our image, and now we will paste the prompt that we got from ChatGPT and just leave everything at their defaults. And we are going to set the model to Kling 1.5 and then generate. As you can see, the result looks great. Everything turned out well. You can even see here that the president was a bit out of frame, and then the camera actually stabilized itself so that it can capture him fully, just as specified in the prompt. Now we'll do the exact same for this other image, so let's just speed through that. Okay, so we've seen how to generate the images, we've seen how to generate the videos. Now I want to show you how to make your characters do custom things. Like for example, in the video, at a certain time you can see where one of the animals stopped and opened a bag. I'm going to show you how to make yours do custom things like that as well. Now let's head back to Kling AI and upload our image along with the prompt. What you'll do next is simple. Copy your prompt, go back to ChatGPT as shown here, and tell it exactly what action or event you want to happen in the video. ChatGPT will help you adjust your prompt to make sure the scene unfolds just the way you want. For best results, I suggest pasting this into the same chat history as your previous prompts, but here I'm pasting it into a new chat window directly. You simply ask ChatGPT to modify the prompt to include what you want to happen in the video that Kling AI generates, just like you see here. After hitting enter, ChatGPT will adjust the prompt accordingly, making sure it aligns with your desired outcome. So now we're just going to copy this prompt it generated, and we are going to go back to Kling AI, paste it, and generate. Note that we are going to use the Kling 1.5 model for this. You can use whichever model you want, but we are just going to use the 1.5 model. And now it's done generating, so let's play the video. And as you can see here, even as it's not perfect, it still does exactly what we prompted it to. I would even say that the only thing that is even wrong with the video it generated here is that the character also wore glasses, which I didn't specify in the prompt. But in the general sense, it's still done well. Now that we're ready to edit the video, let's begin by importing all the materials we need. Once everything is imported, we can arrange them in the timeline. Next, let's drag and drop the music onto the timeline as well as the transitions. You can use any transition, but I'm just going to use this whoosh transition. Simply drag the transition between the clips where you want the effect to occur. Now let's add some text and apply animations to it. As you can see, everything I'm doing here is simple and straightforward, something anyone can do. Now, I tried adding the country flags directly just using the default emoji on the Windows keyboard, but there is none, so I just downloaded the PNG files of the flags and I just need to add them and drop them here. If you want to remove the watermark from your video while keeping the full resolution, I'll show you how to do that. Alternatively, as I'm doing here, you can simply increase the scale of your video so that the watermark gets cropped out. To remove the watermark from the video, we'll use this website. The link is in the description, so quickly sign up with a temp mail. After signing up, upload your video if the full video isn't visible. Zoom out by clicking the minus button. Then use the brush tool to highlight the watermark you want to remove, just like I'm doing here. Once you've highlighted it, click Remove Objects Now and wait it to process. After that, you can download the watermark-free video to use on your project. Okay, now we're all set, so let's go ahead and export the video and view our results.
Segurando, olha a via safada relaxando. Olha a pica safada sem vergonha. Você toda na pica doida de maconha. Presta atenção, o bagulho é doidão. Trava essa puta quicando safada. Senta malvada, pica malvada. Trava na ponta da pica e não para. Senta malvada, pica malvada. Trava na ponta da pica e não para. Senta malvada, pica malvada. Trava na ponta da pica e não para.
Anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments section. The links to everything I used will be in the description. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed the video. As usual, thanks for watching, and keep grinding.